Okay, so today's video is all driving video. If you don't care for driving videos, do not watch this. Don't give it a thumbs down, just don't watch it. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up, appreciate that. If you don't subscribe, click the subscribe and the bell notification. Tomorrow there's gonna be some work getting done on this cool bus. If you skip to the end of the video, you'll be able to see it. It's a very, very nice bus. Couple things. I am in Swan Lake, Montana, way up in Montana. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, the drive is beautiful. So if you do like the driving videos, I think there's some really cool scenery in today's video. A couple things. Jake brakes have moved way up on my list of things I'm going to add to the bus. So even though I've done these grades before, today made me wish that I had Jake so bad. Knowing that 2-stroke Jake brakes don't work nearly as good as they do on a 4-stroke, but they would have been nice to have coming down, especially like the Continental Divide. So I was going up that in third, and then I got behind somebody who was going slower, and there was no way for me. It would have been dumb for me to try to pass him, because I would have passed him about 5 miles an hour faster than he was. But there was people going, 45, 50 miles an hour faster than us in the other lane. So there was no. I hate when trucks do that. When I see them jump out, so I just stayed in behind the guy. Dropped another gear and just went up the grade there, up to, it's over 6,000 feet, so it's pretty high. But coming down, I should have passed that guy, but I don't go barreling down a mountain, so I don't leave it in 4th gear and just go. The engine, leaving it in gear, the rotation of the engine and the mechanicals of the bus keep you going slower. Like if you pushed your clutch in and just put it in neutral and flew down that mountain, you'd probably set a land speed record for whatever bus you have if you did that. Don't do that. So if you keep in 3rd gear, well then you go even slower and use less. You still have to use brake every once in a while, but you're using a lot less brake at 40 miles an hour to slow down to 30 than you are going 70 miles an hour to try and drop it down to 50 when you're going down the hill real fast. So I got behind this guy who, his gear that he was in between my 2nd and 3rd. I couldn't, at 3rd I was going to use way too much brake. I was going to have to keep applying brake, stabbing the whole way, like every 10 seconds or so to slow down, and that's not good for my brakes. So I had to drop down to 2nd down the hill. And I had like motorcycles passing me on the right hand shoulder. It was crazy. I am very cautious about looking out for motorcycles, and especially Sturgis going on. That's why I didn't want to go to the rally down there too, because I didn't want to accidentally hit somebody on a bike, because there's just so many bikes all over the place down there. But when they're doing stupid shit like passing you on the shoulder, flying by, like I'm doing 30 and they probably went 60 or 70 by me on the shoulder, the right hand shoulder, not even on the left. And the left hand lane was open, so I don't know what their deal was. A whole group of them did it. But yeah, I want to have Jake brakes so I can come down the hills a lot slower with that. Even knowing that Jake brakes for a 2-stroke don't work nearly as good as they do on a 4-stroke, but they're still effective enough where in those situations I could throw it in 3rd gear, just pop the Jake on and just come down the hill at 45 miles an hour. That would be nice. Or I could even probably do it in 4th gear, and I don't know what the Jake would do, but if it would keep me at 55, 60, that would actually be ideal. So Jake brakes are on my list. If anybody's got a set of Jake brakes that they're looking to get rid of inexpensively, or even to donate, that would be great. It'd be a cool video to show the whole install of Jakes too. But that's going to move up, like I said, it's up on the top of my priority list right now. So I'll probably actually do that before I do the turbo. So I'm going to start looking for the parts and collecting everything for that. So anyways, at the end of the video, like I said, you can jump ahead and see the bus that I'm going to be working on tomorrow. We got a lot to do on it. It's a really, really, really pretty bus. I think you'll like it. And the drive here was amazing, so you'll enjoy that too. And we made it. So again, I'm in Swan Lake, Montana. It's a beautiful country. You wouldn't believe the smell of the trees coming down these curvy roads with just the woods everywhere, and it's the forest, national forest on the side of the road. The whole way there were several of them, but just the smell was amazing. So anyways, I will see you tomorrow. cotter pin has mostly popped out of my shutdown solenoid. The engine just died when I pulled up here, and that shutdown solenoid cotter pin now is hitting that. So that'll fix it. I gotta get a cotter pin to put through the pin. I think I just called that a cotter pin, but it's not. But anyways, the pin popped up out and it was wedging it all together. Somebody forgot to put a pin in it when he had it apart. Okay. see the camera? Am I going that way? So we made it, and I get to park indoors in the air conditioning. So we're in his shop here. So that's nice. I'm not out in the weather. If it rains, it doesn't bother me. So he's got the 4106 in here. And look at this park job on this thing. It's a beautiful bus, by the way. It's gorgeous. But look how close he's got to be to that. How'd you like to drive that in here? In order to be that close. That's how close he is to the wall, to the garage door. So that's a tight squeeze. He said he tried backing it and it wouldn't fit. So I've got a little more room on my bumper there, but I can pull further forward. I don't have that overhang. About it. I'm not. My bus is a hair shorter than his. It's close. So we'll check this all out tomorrow. I gotta unwind from today. You know, it was a pretty rough day going over the Continental Divide, and it was really warm out again. Man, climbing the hill to come in here, I thought I could do it in second. And then I'm lucky I got it into first and was able to keep going before it went backwards. That was crazy. I actually got a video of it. So, yep. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow when we start working on the beautiful 4106 here.